can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Today I'm outdoors and I just wanted to talk a little bit about perspective. Most of us are totally influenced by what we have been taught and kind of the norms of what is supposed to be and how things are supposed to be and how we're supposed to look and what we're supposed to wear and what we're supposed to say and all these things. And I feel that all those conventions that we put on ourselves sometimes don't even make sense. Maybe they made sense at some point, but maybe they make sense for some people or in some places at some times, but sometimes there's just no reasoning behind that except that, well, that's just the way we've always done it, or that's just the way everybody does it. And I used to be such a people pleaser. I mean, it's so hard for me to not want to please everyone, but what I've learned is just, I have to live my own life. Nobody is in my own skin. Nobody lives my life, and nobody has to deal with the consequences of what I decide. So it really shouldn't matter to anybody else what I do, what I say, unless it really affects them directly. And most of the time, if I'm just at home and what I do at home or what I do for myself, what I wear, nobody should care. And I shouldn't care what everybody else thinks. And the truth is that everybody else doesn't think as much about me as I think they do. And it's the same with minimalism. I think we have this in our minds about those like white rooms and it has to be very bare. That's not the truth. Maybe minimalism for me, coming from a place of like having so much stuff and clutter and just being overwhelmed, for me, my life now is so minimal in comparison to that. And the only person you can ever compare yourself to is you yesterday, or you last week, or you last year. So what I always try to do is just better myself, not in the sense that I was not good enough, but better myself in the sense of that I want to get closer to the actual life that I really want to live, that I enjoy the most. Because after all, we only have one life. And so coming up here when I go with my dog every single day for a walk here, I love looking out this way. Like, this is my peak, one of my peaks. I have another one that's like even more awesome, but around this time today, there's a lot of people there. And it gives me perspective. It gives me perspective. And just when I see our town way in the distance, I just think, I just see how great the world is and how big everything is and how small some of the problems that I worry about are. So all I want to do today is just make you think a little bit. Maybe you want to just think about perspective. Something that maybe you want to do, or maybe something you think is awkward, but it's what you really have in your heart, but you're worried about what others think. Don't worry about what others think. And also what something means for you. It couldn't be wrong, because like for me, minimalism means, just making my house so that I'm not overwhelmed, and making my life so that I'm not overwhelmed. That to me is already a minimal life. And it doesn't matter if I have a 10-piece wardrobe or a 100-piece wardrobe. For me, it's minimal when I have the feeling it's light and it's easy. It's all so manageable. So that's all for today. It was a little bit different. I thought I'd just share these thoughts with you. Have a most wonderful day. I hope to see you back here soon. And until then, be blessed and take care.